Restrictions on people's movements will be discussed by ministers later today, with the prospect of an extension to the UK's 3-week coronavirus measures.
The Cobra meeting will take place without the Prime Minister, who spent a third night in intensive care. Colleagues say his condition is improving.
Outbreaks of coronavirus in care homes will hear calls for more testing and greater protection for staff.
Good morning. Prescriptions, paracetamol shortages and social distancing. Pharmacies are under pressure like never before. I'll ask one of the industry's biggest bosses how they're protecting staff and serving the public.
Good morning. So Premier League clubs club together and the players club together to generate funds for the NHS workers now. They've launched what they're calling a collective initiative to raise money and say they hope to make a real difference to the front line.
I'm Catherine and this is William next to me. And are you holding out pictures of your mummies and daddies?
A royal video visit by the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge to the children of key workers at a primary school in Lancashire.
But it seems any relaxation is increasingly unlikely, as the number of deaths in the UK in the past 24 hours reached 938, the highest daily figure yet. There were nearly 5,500 new cases reported yesterday, a rise on the previous 2 days.
Shall we take a look at the papers, bring you up to date? One theme, really, no end in sight. That's on the front day of today's Daily Mirror. The paper saying that the government hasn't confirmed when the current restrictions will be eased. And it also reports on calls for children to return to school.
So a look at the front page of the Daily Mail, predicting the lockdown could be in place until May.
Meanwhile, the Metro is focusing on the Chinese city of Wuhan, where strict restrictions have been lifted 76 days after the start of the outbreak there.
And looking at the BBC Sport website, reporting on that news, the Premier League footballers, including Liverpool's Jordan Henderson, who are planning to raise funds for the NHS. The initiative is called Players Together and aims to help healthcare staff working on the front line of the pandemic.